In this ultimate gift guide, I've put together recommendations for tech, clothing, hygiene and self-care, room decor, and even hobby-specific items. Let's start off with some tech-related gifts. First thing on the list is Philips Hue lights. Now you'll never know what you were truly missing until you start using these smart light bulbs. The fact that you can toggle the lights on and off while you're laying in your bed or even sitting on the couch was a complete game changer for me. Not to mention, if you get the multicolored light bulbs, you can really change the mood of the room by the push of a button. And to complement the Hue light bulbs, I'd recommend something like an Amazon Alexa to go with that. Having a smart device is great because not only can you play music on the Alexa, but you can sync the Alexa to the smart light bulbs and control them with your voice.
To play music and control smart light bulbs using Alexa.
Well, look at that. I just got some reinforcement from Alexa. If you tend to be a frequent flyer or just like some peace and quiet, noise cancellation headphones are a complete game changer. I haven't been able to go back. A few noise cancellation headphones that I would recommend are the Bose Quiet Comforts, the AirPod Pros, the AirPod Max, and even the Sony XM5s. I personally use the AirPod Pros because I really like the portability of them, but I've also heard great things about the Sony XM5s. I've tried them myself, and their noise cancellation is out of this world. Another great thing that you can gift to someone is a MagSafe charger or a wireless charging pad for our Android homies. Having a wireless charging pad has been great for my setup because you can just throw all your devices on this one thing. You don't have to worry about multiple cables. You can put your phone, headphones, and even your smartwatch if you have that too. Now this is one of my personal favorites, and it's a Logitech mouse and keyboard. My absolute favorite feature of this mouse and keyboard is that you can connect up to 3 devices to this, which for me has been a game changer because I pair them up between my work laptop, my personal laptop, and I'm able to just flip a switch and go between the two. It's been extremely convenient. A Bluetooth speaker. You never know you need one of these until you find yourself on the beach with no music to listen to, wishing that you had a Bluetooth speaker. And the UE Boom is a great portable speaker that I've tried myself. Bose also makes some great speakers, so does JBL. A projector. Projectors are such a cool gift because I don't think a lot of people think about this. There's just something really cozy about watching a movie on a projector. Imagine this, just hot chocolate, laying in bed, cuddled up. I mean, does it get any better than that? And if you know someone who's into fitness or likes to track their sleep or just can't be on their phone as often, a smartwatch is a great gift. An Apple Watch, Samsung Galaxy, Pixel Watch, there's so many to choose from. Personally, I really like using my Apple Watch when I'm at the gym because sometimes I don't like to be on my phone, and if I have an important notification come through, I can easily respond to them. Phone cases are definitely one of those things I forget to buy for myself and happen to be a great gift as well. And for the people that do like to rock their phone without a case, you could also gift them something like a phone wallet. The MagSafe wallets are a great gift for someone, and they're pretty inexpensive too, but also really useful. The Meta Quest 3. The Meta Quest 3 is a great gift for someone who just enjoys technology. The amount of things that you can do on the Quest 3 is really cool. You can play games, chat with friends, and it might even just be the perfect gift for the tech lover. This one is one of my favorite stocking stuffers. It is Apple AirTags. I'm someone who frequently loses my keys, so having that sound function is a game changer when you're trying to figure out where your keys are at. So if you know someone who's constantly losing things, consider giving them an Apple AirTag. A dash cam. Dash cams are one of those gifts that you only think about buying after something bad has happened, so let's get proactive and gift someone a dash cam. This way they feel safe on the road when the conditions get a little questionable in the winter. Now if you really want to splurge, an iPhone, a Galaxy, or a Pixel is another great gift. Oftentimes we wait till the very last second to upgrade our phones, so having that as a gift is something that's super thoughtful and that person will be very thankful to have. A PlayStation, Xbox, and for our Nintendo friends, even a Switch. If you're anything like me, gaming is such a relief, especially after a stressful day. Now with a gaming console, you'll also need games. Call of Duty, MLB, NFL, Elden Ring, Ghost of Tsushima. There are thousands of titles that I think any guy would be happy to receive. And if you know someone who wants to get into portable PC gaming, you can also gift them a Steam Deck. I think the Steam Deck is such a cool invention because it allows you to play those PC titles even on the go. A portable monitor. Working from home is great when you have 2 monitors until you want to work somewhere else like a coffee shop and then realize you only have 1 monitor. A portable monitor is a great gift for someone who works from home and just wants to change the scenery a little bit and work at a Starbucks. If you know someone who's an editor, producer, or even a gamer, speaker monitors are a great gift, especially when I wanted to play music or just hear back my edits without using headphones. And speaking of music, how about a soundbar? The speakers built into the TVs aren't great, and soundbars do a great job at isolating voices, making the movies feel more engaging, and they usually have Bluetooth capability, so you can also play music off of that. And now these next few gift ideas are car/tech related. A portable jump starter. You'll never realize you really need one of these until there's no one else around to jumpstart your car. Portable jump starters are a great gift for those emergency case scenarios. A portable tire inflator. Nothing's more annoying than having to fill your tires out of nowhere, especially when the temperatures start to drop. So a portable tire inflator is a great gift, especially for this time of year. Car freshener. Car fresheners are important, at least they are to me, especially because you can choose the scent that you want to place in the car. Tire pressure gauge. If you find yourself at a gas station that doesn't have a tire pressure monitor, these gauges are going to be important to make sure that you're filling up your tires just right. So we've all been there. We've had the passenger that drops chips, drops french fries in the back seat, and then you're left to pick it up, and having a portable car vacuum makes that process so easy. And what about a car emergency kit? These car emergency kits are super useful, especially if you find yourself in a situation where you need them. A lot of them come with certain road indicators, band-aids. You'll be ready for any type of scenario. Now let's jump into clothing, which happens to be my favorite segment. Underwear, but specifically from Goodfellow. Most guys forget to rebuy underwear. Goodfellow happens to be my favorite brand, and I think they make some of the best quality for the price. Undershirts, also from Goodfellow. I think they make some of the best tank tops. They fit great, the material's really nice. Indoor house slippers. Now that it's getting cooler, keeping your feet warm while you're walking around the house is undefeated, which also makes another great gift. And if it happens to be warmer where you're at, or if you want to prepare for those warmer months, Birkenstock Bostons have been on the top of the radar. Turtlenecks from Banana Republic. Banana Republic makes some great turtlenecks, and these are made from merino wool. So not only will this be a great looking gift, but it'll also be a quality gift. And if you're looking for a great simple sneaker, Vejas are the perfect gift. Veja sneakers are great if you want to go for a casual look or even dress up a little bit. White Air Force Ones. If you know someone with Air Forces already, chances are they're already thinking about buying another pair because that's how great they are. Chuck Taylors. Converse are another one of those great gifts. They're one of those staple shoes that I myself haven't been able to steer away from. I really love what Asics is doing with their casual sneakers. There are so many great colorways that you can choose from, so feel free to tailor that to their personality. And now the most talked about shoe, the Adidas Sambas. If you know someone who's a little more trendy, Adidas Sambas are a great gift. And for those days that you want to look really proper, consider gifting a pair of loafers. I'm a big fan of GH Bass, and if you happen to know a fashion guy, they will appreciate these pair of loafers. The 1461 Doc Marten Oxford is another alternative to a loafer. If you know someone who wants to dress up but isn't quite ready to move on to the loafer stage, or if you know that someone already has loafers and they're looking to broaden their horizon, Oxfords are a great next step. The J. Crew Trucker Japanese Denim Jacket. If you know someone who really has it all and you want to gift them a little bit of outerwear, this is really just a flex unique piece. And for those semi-formal days, consider giving someone an Oxford shirt. I feel like we often forget about how great the Oxford shirt looks. The thing that I really like about Oxford shirts is you can wear them to the office, on dates, in pretty much most case scenarios. And how about an LL Bean crew neck wool sweater? Again, quality recommendation. And in this time of year, you really can't have enough sweaters. These next two recommendations are probably the most slept on, and I feel like we don't think about this as often. A nice robe. Towels are great and all, but in the winter, throwing on a robe after the shower is an undefeated feeling. Personally, I think you can't go wrong with a nice robe. Now, this is something that I don't really think about as often. And what about a nice PJ set? Most of the time, I'm just wearing anything to bed. It really doesn't even matter. But having a nice pair of pajamas is kind of slept on, especially if they're nice and comfortable. Now let's move on to accessories. If you happen to know someone who's a watch enthusiast or wants to get into watches, the Seiko 5 is an excellent entry-level watch. It's one of those timepieces that even the most established watch collectors can admire. Recently, I've really been into field watches, and the Hamilton Field Khaki watch is an excellent watch to add to any collection. And this next one happens to be a personal recommendation, one that I'm wearing now, but it's the Citizen Eco Drive watch. And now that you've gifted all these watches, you need to put them somewhere, so what about a watch box? Having a place to put all your jewelry is great, especially for someone who doesn't have a system for it in place just yet. And as far as rings, bracelets, and necklaces go, I would get all of them from Etsy. I'll throw up a couple of recommendations on the screen as well. A nice wallet. Most guys forget to buy a wallet. In fact, most of them are usually used to the ground. Gifting a wallet is something that any guy can appreciate, especially if it's a card holder or even something even more functional. And now for the next category, hygiene and self-care. A toiletry bag. These bags have been incredibly useful for me when I need to carry my razors, maybe some cologne atomizers, and some essential skincare stuff. And if you need to fill up that bag, consider gifting something like a straight edge razor. And especially for all the bearded guys out there, you can really appreciate the clean lines that a straight edge razor gives you. And if you're not too comfortable using straight edge razors, you can also use these eyebrow safety razors. They do the same trick and they work just as nicely. Skincare products. A good moisturizer, cleanser, and sunscreen is really all you need. I'd recommend brands like Cetaphil and even La Roche-Posay. Now this one's for the bearded guys, because you gotta remember to show your beard some love too. I personally use Shea Moisture, and I think it does a great job at keeping my beard hydrated and looking good. Consider getting a bald foil razor, or even other products like the Philips Norelcro. A cologne sampler. Cologne samplers are great because they give you a variety of different cologne options, and after you've tried each and every one of those samples, you can go back to the store and choose your favorite one. So you don't have to worry about dealing with returns. The person you're gifting it to will know exactly what they want. An electric toothbrush. Toothbrushes need to be consistently changed, and a nice electric toothbrush could really make someone's day. And you can't forget to floss either, so consider grabbing a water flosser. A cologne atomizer. Find yourself on the plane and you're not checking a bag. Depending on the size of your cologne, you can't bring it with you. So what you can do instead is fill up an atomizer and take the cologne with you wherever you go. Let's move on to room decor. A nice room plant can really elevate any space, so if you're looking for something that doesn't come with all the upkeep, consider grabbing a fake plant. If your walls are feeling plain and boring, consider adding wall art to your room. Not only does wall art look great, but it also gives you an opportunity to express your personality. If you know someone who's working at the computer a lot, consider gifting them a new desk. Some of my favorite desks are the ones that have 2 tiers to them. Standing desks are another one of my personal favorites. And you can't have the desk without a good chair to go along with it. If you find yourself at the desk for countless hours, consider looking into something that's ergonomic to help with your posture and overall back health. A room lamp. Now you need something to pair with your smart light bulbs, so a room lamp is the perfect thing to pair with it. But this is another one of those things that really elevates a space. And what about channeling the inner child and gifting a Lego set? I've come across some of the coolest Lego sets at the store. Some of my personal favorites include some of the Marvel themed sets, the Porsche 911 set, the Skyline set from Fast and the Furious, and some of the Star Wars themed Lego sets. Legos are such an underrated gift and also make great decoration pieces. Now you also want to make sure the room smells nice, so consider gifting some candles from Bath & Body. My personal favorite is the Mahogany Teakwood Intense. If you know, you know. Lighting up one of these candles instantly makes a difference. And if you need to keep the room organized, a room vacuum does wonders. If you know someone who's constantly tidying up their space, a room vacuum can make things 1,000 times easier. Now with all these things that you're plugging into the walls and to the desk, cable organizers make a big difference, especially if you want to keep your space nice and tidy. I really like these power strip organizers or even these cable ties. If you need to organize cables, controllers, equipment, all of those things, storage drawers really go a long way. A nice mini fridge. Mini fridges are a great gift for people that want to keep those essential things nearby. A long floor mirror. Of course you have to see what the fit looks like, and a long floor mirror allows you to do just that. Now let's move on to some of the hobby related recommendations. Books about business and self-care. As they say, knowledge is power, and books are a great gifting item. If you happen to know someone who's getting into improving their personal finance, consider gifting them I Will Teach You to Be Rich. For the person starting their own business, The E-Myth Revisited is a great small business book. And now my personal favorite, Atomic Habits. Atomic Habits dives into the small things that happen to make a big difference in your overall productivity. And for all the gym heads, gym bags, protein powders, shakers, creatine, and even gym clothes often need to be replenished or refreshed. Consider adding that to your list too. Coffee makers and even something like a Keurig makes a big difference in someone's routine, especially if they're looking to save money or just prefer making coffee at home. There are also some great cold brew coffee makers if you're into that as well. For traveling, packing cubes are usually underlooked and make organizing so much easier and do wonders for your organization when you're out on the go. And if you are a frequent flyer, you might need a new luggage. Away, Calpac, Rimowa, or even anything on Amazon makes a great luggage. A Theragun. Nothing's better than using a Theragun after a hard workout, and the person receiving this will be forever grateful. If you know someone who's in school, does video, or even just commutes to the office daily, they would understand the importance of a nice backpack. So when you need to carry all these things, a good backpack is a big game changer. I'm sure you've been there before. You have Bluetooth headphones, you're sitting on the plane, and you can't watch the movie because you don't have wired headphones. So the Airfly is the perfect solution for this. Again, if you do know someone who spends a lot of time on the plane, a Bluetooth transmitter is such a great gift. Travel-sized cable organizers. This is great if you tend to carry a lot of cables with you, things like chargers, or even the Bluetooth transmitter I just recommended. If you know someone who likes to capture it all, disposable cameras are a nice and fun way to do it. Unlike when you take pictures on your phone and you can retry, delete them, there's something really special about just taking the picture and moving on. Not to mention, the photos do look look pretty cool after you develop them. And for the aspiring videographer, the DJI Osmo Pocket 3 is an awesome camera. It has built-in stabilization, and if you get the creator bundle, it comes with its own microphone. And for the people that like to work out at home, a nice weightlifting set is great. And if you happen to be a golf enthusiast, chances are you want to practice your putt on the weekdays, and a nice putting golf mat will allow you to do just that. A record player is another fun gift that music lovers tend to enjoy. There are all sorts of record players that you can choose from, ranging from consumer to even more professional. I have a really cool record player that has some built-in speakers that makes it nice and easy to play music whenever I want. And once you have a record player, you'll also need vinyls to go along with that too, so be sure to buy some of their favorite albums. I hope you found the perfect gift or even some inspiration for your next purchase. Feel free to let me know in the comments which item caught your eye. See you on the next one, and happy holidays.